Great rising to all you expansive souls here watching. I'm Honey, and this video will widen your perception and put you on a path to your own personal legend. Today we will be discussing why is it important to build your spiritual body and 3 ways to build your spiritual body. We are spiritual beings here in existence on this plane that we call the third dimension. And so in reality, if you have a weak spiritual body, your physical life won't have that much power to it, and you might feel weak. Your body may have a lot of ailments to it because there's something more deeper to you than just eating healthy and working out and stuff like that. We are more than just this physical state of being, and we have to take that in consideration and actually use that and really love ourselves, because if we only do the physical things, we aren't putting in actions for our soul, for it to expand and for us to truly grow. And I wanted to speak on the fact that everybody is not the same. Some people are more spiritual, like myself. As a kid, I was meditating. I didn't even know why I was meditating or anything like that. It was some past life stuff, now that I'm reflecting on it. But in reality, I always needed a zen place. I always needed to be in a darkness. I always needed to reset myself. And that was something that I knew about myself growing up, but I didn't know exactly what that was. You may call it many things, being an empath, a highly sensitive person, even autistic. Now, if you resonate with all those things, it's very important for you to work on your spiritual body so that you can have protection for yourself, for the external world, and you won't be so affected. And you could be able to move on gracefully and flow as you should. Because as empath, we are so connected with everything and everyone, and we know so much. But that doesn't mean we need to let it affect us. And by building your spiritual body, you're able to withstand the forces and be in chaos and feel peace. And that's the true goal of life, because chaos is always around us. But it's what you do with yourself and how you feel about you that's most important, and how the life is going to come out for you. It's your perception on who you are that creates a boundary and a barrier that people cannot penetrate. That's true peace, you know? Now let's discuss 3 ways for you to build your spiritual body. The first thing is my favorite thing in the whole world, is what you guys will realize after a while. 7 chakras, okay? 7 chakras, baby. You need to build them things up, maintain them, and work on them, because it's an ebb and flow. It's energy, and you go through things sometimes, and you may not even realize that caused the blockage for you. That incident caused the blockage for you by triggering you in some type of way, whether it's emotionally or physically or mentally. And all of those things connect with different chakras. So it's important to have balance. Chakras aren't something that you can physically see. It's energy. It's energy, just like what the spiritual body is. So it's one and the same, and it's very important. Back in 2020 is when I really started honing in a lot on chakras. It was a point in my life where I was emotionally all over the place, and I felt unstable, and I really couldn't control my external surroundings as much as I wanted to. And so I learned about chakras, and starting with the root chakra, I learned about the inner child and healing that I needed to do, and how my anxious behavior was an accumulation of the things that I experienced as a child, and being hollered at and ridiculed for displaying emotions growing up affected me, especially being in a relationship with somebody. It was triggering, and so that caused me to be emotionally unstable, and that started reflecting on my work, and I started losing my hair and everything, and I just had to surrender and let go of control and allow things to be as it should, so that I could start being better, because that's really what I wanted. I really wanted to be better for myself. I was tired of crying. I wanted to be able to sleep. I couldn't sleep. It was like so much for me. And so I had to take a step back. And when I learned about chakras and seeing how unaligned my chakras was, I decided that I was not going to be playing them games no more. I had to get my chakras together, and I wasn't going to never let them get back down ever again. I'll be leaving links in the description for 7 chakra tests that you guys can take, so that you can see where your chakras are at, because that's a good place to start from. Because just looking at the knowledge that comes on the internet and then trying to pertain it to your life is not always that simple. Our second thing is meditation. I know you hear this so much, meditation is so important, blah, 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 blah. But no, in reality, meditation is so important. You can do meditation in different type of ways. Meditating is not just being in the sitting position and saying, that's not the only thing that you can do to meditate. You can meditate by dancing, listening to music, high vibrational music. Shouldn't be listening to anything that would be distorting your soul, making you feel sad or anything like that, because you can't elevate like that. That's not an elevating frequency. Yeah. If you like doing sports, if you like working out, that could be your form of meditation. Walking. Meditating is like getting in a flow state. So whatever puts you into a flow state is something that you can use as a way to hone in on your spiritual power. Like, you guys, in reality, I astral projected in meditation one day, and I just couldn't even believe it. I was in some type of oasis. Like, I didn't even know where I was. And the only thing that brought me back to reality was a crow. The crow was like by my knee in my like vision. But it was a crow outside of my tent that I was in at the time that actually called, and it like brought me back to reality. Like, that was so surreal. That was so cool, you guys. Like, everybody needs to be doing this type of things so we could be expanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the best experience of my life. Like, to be able to transcend like that. The third thing is create. Like the little painting or something right there. Create anything. Create a dance. Create a poem. Create something. Make organs. Create some pyramids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make something. That is so important. We're not here to just be working a 9 to 5 or whatever. We're supposed to be creating something with these hands that we got. That was the purpose. Creation. Once you start creating, your soul will have so much room to become bigger. You're allowing yourself to grow. And I know it may seem scary and you may not know where to start, but you can start anywhere, literally. Like, if you sing, sing. If you want to be a teacher, create a lesson to teach somebody. You just created something. We are all here for a purpose. And that part is to be in co-creation. Co-creation with the universe. Literally. So if you're here doing nothing, you need to get up and do something. Simple. No, but in all seriousness, I appreciate all the support that I've gotten, like, so far. Like, it brought me to tears. I was sitting right here just smiling at my little life away. I'm going to be posting so much more to express myself and to lead by example and help others that might need that extra bump. Like, do what you want to do, honey. Do it, honey. Do it. Well, I'm honey. But yeah, you get the picture. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. Thank you.